tell me about your business.
Well, long story short, started in 2009. The idea has always been the same, was to be first, to be different, to be the best. So whether it's marketing, helping you with your marketing for your projects, events, as an artist, or even a video or meme going viral, at the end of the day, we live, we laugh, and above all, we create. So that's what I do. I create videos, websites, logos, flyers. More than likely, you've seen something I've created and didn't know it. So that's what I do.
And what's one like interesting or weird thing about you that not a lot of people know?
Well, if I told you, then people would know, right? Wow, dang.
We're coming out today.
Okay. Something weird or interesting people don't know about me. I have 40 pair of socks. I love socks. There we have it. Something weird. What's weirder than that? I mean, I'm an introvert, so I spend probably like 60 to 75% of the time in the studio or out in public on the laptop working on something. So that's kind of weird. Most people don't spend that much time on their business or their craft. So I guess that'd be weird.
I think the socks are weirder, but it's fine. What made you get into like graphic design?
I blame my mom on this one because I've always liked to draw. You know, you always catch me in front of a TV drawing, whether I'm looking at a cartoon or something. But I think one day she just told me that, eventually everything's going to be online. Everything's going to be on the computer. So you might want to learn how to do that. So I got on I know everybody knows about the software Paint. You know, you might use that when you were younger. But I got pretty good with that. And I realized that's where it's at. Let me learn how to do this. So.
And so from the time you were an infant, you knew you were going to get into design. You just came out painting.
I did know that I was going to be some type of artist. Ever since I can remember, I can't remember a time where I wasn't drawing or creating something. I just didn't know how I was going to do it. Because when you go to college, they tell you basically, we're going to teach you how to work for us. But, you kind of don't, it doesn't really click that you could be doing it for yourself if you want to. It's just more work, but It's high rewards. So that's how that happened.
And what's the worst business advice you've ever received?
I've never thought about that. The worst business advice. Have I received worst business?
No names.
No. I'm not gonna do that. Maybe you can help me out. What's one of the worst business advice you've got? Maybe it'll trigger something.
For me, like for real estate, is like door knocking still works, or like knocking on people's doors, or to try to kind of sell yourself would be like the best thing for like a new real estate agent.
Okay.
For me,
well, I guess the only thing I can really think about is the worst business advice is when some people try to tell you how you should do your brand when you're trying to find yourself. But it's kind of like that old storybook when the kid draws a picture for his mom and he asks 5 or 6 different people, what do you think? And they look at it, they're like, the giraffe has a long neck. It's like, he needs to have a long neck. The gorilla has this, so he's like, he needs to have this. And then when he brings it home, it looks nothing like his mom. Mm-hmm. So I've had advice like that, and certain things you just kind of have to figure out on this journey. You know what I'm saying? So, but most of the advice, you can take a little from it and it'd be okay. But you can't take everybody's word exactly for what it is, because at the end of the day, not everybody's doing exactly what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so take what applies to you and throw the rest out.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything in the burger is not healthy, but that doesn't mean throw it all out. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, because I've definitely heard some things where I've been like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll start with, I see where you're going with that, but I'm definitely not doing that.
True.
Yeah. Let me see. So, if you could travel back to the first day when you started your business and you had 10 minutes to spend with your former self, what?
And I had what?
10 minutes.
10 minutes for my, okay.
Talk to your former self. Like, what would you say?
You said these questions gonna be easy. Hold up.
Hey.
Talking to myself for 10 minutes at the beginning, what would I tell myself? See, the reason why that would be hard is because I don't know if I would really listen to myself, for the simple fact that you kind of have to go through the BS for you to realize how important it is. So I guess one thing I can tell myself is, yeah, cash is king and it's great to pay cash for stuff, but credit is also very important. You know, understand what that's about and how to utilize that. So I tell myself about that for sure. I also tell myself just to go all in, you know, but there's a time for that. You know, you don't just quit your job and say, I'm gonna do this, you know, but sometimes it works for people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a gradual step, a process. But besides that, I guess I'll just tell myself, keep doing what you're doing and understand what credit is about. Understand exactly what it is you want, the specific goals. Because if you don't know what you want, how will you know when you get it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, you could just up and quit your job. It might be fun.
Some people do, and they do very well. They do very well. But I've done it before when I graduated from Nashville State, and I realized, you know what? I got my first gig, and they paid me for a book cover, and I was excited about it. And I got paid to do something I love, and I'm like, yo, this is exactly what I need to start doing. As soon as I graduated, I'm like, I'm done with school. And I realized, wait, no, there's something there's more I need to know. You have to continue the process of learning, whether it be YouTube or college. So I ended up going back to school, and then the process after I graduated was like, okay, you know what? I know what it is I need to do. I don't just jump out there willy-nilly. You know, you do need to have some idea or some mentors in your corner. But eventually, I mean, it's a sink or swim situation. You know, if you wake up every day knowing that I have no other choice, then you have more motivation. But if you have 3 or 4 different jobs, what would be the purpose of going all in? You know what I'm saying? So it's a scary process. It's that jump, that leap that people talk about. But it's not for everybody either.
You gotta be used to failing. You gotta be okay.
Yeah, and I hate that word failing. But I don't think it's failing though. I think it's just feedback. You know what doesn't work. She's like, no.
I mean, you can learn a lot of things from it, but you gotta be okay with and being okay with failing in front of your family and being like, I know I told y'all I was gonna make it.
Okay, but what is failing though? What exactly is failing? That one didn't work?
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's not like the world is ending, but it's like this idea I told y'all about. I was so excited. I travel the world with my ideas, and I know I ain't left the city. But this next one.
Well, I kind of got used to that anyway, because I did a couple pyramid, not pyramid plans, what they call it, multi-level marketing agency companies. I've done that before. Yeah, and my friends are like, let me wait till you become a millionaire and then we can talk. So I wouldn't say that's a failure. I look at it as like a mansion with 1 million doors. If you knock on every door, eventually one is going to open up.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, they just seen me, you know, be like a Jehovah's Witness, and you know, people don't want to let me in. That happens. Just keep knocking. Keep knocking. Somebody's gonna open up for sure.
I'll try to take a piece of your positivity.
Why not?
Oh yeah, I'll try. What was I about to? Oh, so what is unique about your business? So like if I'm looking for, and I know you do more than like graphic design, but if I'm looking for that and there's like 20 of y'all, what's up?
Yeah. The main thing that's unique, and like I said before, that's one of the goals, is to be unique, to be different, be the first, is I notice a lot of people, if you get work done from a lot of people, graphics, photography, videos, shirts, it seems to take a lot longer. Like somebody would tell me that they ordered some flyer designs, and it took them 2 weeks to get it, maybe 3 weeks. And I think that's crazy. So that's what stands me apart, separates me, because it would take me 48 hours to 72 hours to get it done. And if you want to rush it, I can have it done the same day. So that, and my style of graphics is different from a lot of people. The way I derive the whole artistic way of creating is different from a lot of people. So that, plus, I mean, like I said, the style of it, Jester Arts, is kind of not graffiti, but it's I use specific colors for specific reasons. You know, I could be able to duplicate somebody else's flyer, but change it up and have it my style. You could tell without seeing my logo, oh, that's a Jester Arts piece. And I have people contact me and say, oh, did you create that? I could tell, because that's something you would do. You know, and it might have some humor in it too. Who knows? It depends on what it is.
So if they're like somebody like me who's like a little bit all over the place, so like if I have kind of sort of an idea of what I want, like how does this process go where you're like, look, lady, we can't do this.
Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. Somebody asked me that. The way that works is, because I've dealt with some very, very picky customers, and it's not as bad as people may seem. You know, to be a graphic artist, you kind of have to be able to read people's mind a little bit in a weird way. So if you come to me and you're telling me my business is, like you said, let's say real estate, but you don't know what type of logo or business card you want, I'll give you a couple ideas. Okay, real estate, you probably want some houses on there. You don't know what color you want? All right, certain colors you might want to stay away from because it doesn't look as professional. You might want to try this. And when you do decide to put in an order, I always create 3 to 5 to choose from. So if you don't like the first, you're gonna like the other ones. And if by some chance you don't even like that, the first edit is always free. So you can say, it's perfect, but let's try this color. And then we go with that. So it's a rare situation where people say, I don't see anything I like. But it happens. It's rare, but it happens.
How do you conquer the moments of doubt that stop so many entrepreneurs from moving forward?
That is a good question. I think every entrepreneur has that happen every once in a while, because it's like a roller coaster. You know, you might have a really good week, and then the next week it's not so great. Then you're thinking, is it time to give up? Does this not work anymore? So what I do during those times, the question was, what do I do to keep motivated? That's what you said? Yeah. What I do is during the down times, I spend more time watching a lot of YouTube videos or learning from reading books to further my craft. So let's just assume that if I have a slow week, it's because they're doing something new in the graphics world that I don't know about. So I need to learn about that. So I would take that week to learn about, different concepts. I pick up something, oh, that's pretty cool. How do I make that? I might make a video or two, upload that, boost that, promote that. But that happens every once in a while. It's not the greatest feeling, but it's one of those things that if you're really in it to win it, you're gonna deal with that, So what do you do with that time? Well, build on yourself. Create some cool stuff that you like. Post that. Maybe somebody see it and be like, hey, I want you to do that for me. It's different things, but that's what I do.
Hey, I wish I was that productive. If I turn on YouTube, I'm going to end up on Netflix. And I can't be productive. So I commend you for actually learning stuff when you feel like, business isn't going as well. And I feel like business isn't going well. I'm just like, well.
True. And it's easy to do that. That's why I try to do the opposite. Matter of fact, one thing I do, people laugh at me, but I don't care. Time myself, right? No. It's easy to get lost in YouTube world. You got these related videos, and that video looks like that, and next thing you know, you're watching about seahorses. That has nothing to do with anything. Or about the conspiracy side about how there's actual unicorns in Africa or whatever, right? So at the end of the day, stuff like that, and every day I'm writing down on my dry erase board what needs to be done, and you know, I guess it gives me some pride if I can check off something that I actually did. So, or fill in a blank, or fill in a circle that, hey, this was the plan for this week, and I was able to do it. So every day I hold myself accountable, because at the end of the day, at the end of the week, if I got a list of things that didn't get done, I can't blame anybody else. Can't blame no girlfriend, no kids, it's me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that goes.
So one of the things I learned recently was, I'm a list person too, because if it don't get checked off my list, I'm like devastated.
Yeah.
One of the good things was they're like, yeah, you can beat yourself up about that, or you can also, at the end of the day, at least one thing went right, at least one thing got finished. So focus on that one thing.
True. This is another strategy I've done before, and let's take something like, I'm just throw one out there. Let's say you like to drink or something, right? So let's say you have an entire list that needs to be done by the end of the day. At the end of the day, write a shot of whatever you want to drink, right? It's just this idea. Well, you can't get to the very bottom until you complete everything. So if you really want what's at the bottom, you're gonna, for the most part, do what you can to make that happen. And then you reward yourself with whatever that is.
Yeah.
That helps out. Because if I'm drinking and I take that shot before everything, it's not gonna work out the same. It might work out for you. I already know.
No.
She's like, not at all.
All right. Well, cool. Anything else you want people to know?
Live long and prosper. I don't know. At the end of the day, check out the website. I'm doing a lot of great things. It's a different type of brand. Like I said, it's art plus entertainment. So you're gonna like the art. You're gonna like to be entertained. Make sure look around Facebook. More than likely, you'll see something I've created. Whether I'm working with maybe your favorite artist, maybe your favorite motorcycle club, maybe your boyfriends. Who knows? So check me out.
Do you currently have any promotions or deals or free stuff?
Free stuff? No.
No.
No. That's not how it works. If you get something for free, it's not. Say what?
Is that a hard no?
Yeah, it's very firm. If you get something for free, it's probably not worth it. I have to tell people that. They might look at a price and be like, that's a little bit more than I pay this person over here. But I'm like, okay, that's cool. But you do know that logo he sold to 5 other people. So you're not unique. It's a lot of different variables. But I guess the only promotion that I have is the clothing line I'm doing a lot. At this point, I'm pushing that a little bit more. It's cool to do graphics, but sometimes people want to wear your brand, especially if you have good ideas that you can put on the shirt. Like this is just like a simple one, but I have other ones that have different meanings, different concepts, and people like that too. So it's a piece of my soul in every shirt or hoodie, because it's a different style. So As far as promotions, now if you post something of mine and make it go viral, then we can talk. Maybe I hook you up with a shirt or something. Tell me what size you got. I'll send it to you.
Okay. Got you. So right now, don't expect any free stuff from JesterArts.
No.
Okay. Where are the t-shirts? On your website?
The t-shirts are on the website, JesterArts615.com. I have 2 different lines. I have a more original style, which is more top of the line type of shirts. Those are all over printing. Then I have simpler ones. But it's up to you. I have a whole lot to choose from. And every week, I have a new shirt on there. Okay. So I'll be promoting that as well.